What is going on, Jet fans? I am Matt O'Leary back with another video, and today I want to get into Mekhi Becton and how I think he proved that he should be this team's starting right tackle. Matt O'Leary NY on social media, and don't forget the Just Jets podcast, which airs every single Wednesday. You can call in, leave me your questions, concerns, thoughts on the team. We'll get to them on the show. So after two impressive showings in the preseason from Mekhi Becton playing left tackle, the New York Jets switched his side this week, and he got some reps at right tackle on the second team, and then he played yesterday, at right tackle exclusively. He did not start the game, but did come in and play 25 snaps at right tackle and looked damn good. Zach Rosenblatt tweeted out the numbers. He had 18 pass blocking snaps with 0 pressures allowed. Rushing yards with Mekhi Becton at right tackle, 8 carries for 76 yards. Rushing yards with not Mekhi Becton on the field, 8 carries for 29 yards. If Mekhi Becton is not running with the ones this week, it is a unserious team. That's it. I mean, there's no way around it. The Jets would be unserious if they are not putting out the best 5, right? Robert Saleh has said how many times this offseason leading up to the training camp, OTAs, throughout the entire process, the best 5 offensive tackles or offensive linemen, will play. And Mekhi Becton has absolutely proven that he is one of the best 5 offensive lineman on this team and deserves to play, especially when you consider the other options the New York Jets have at right tackle, unless you are moving AVT out to tackle and playing either Joe Tippmann or Wes Schweitzer or whatever else. Mekhi Becton is a significantly better option than Billy Turner, and he's a significantly better option than Max Mitchell. Like, again, it's not even remotely close at this point. And he's passed every single test the Jets have given him. First, it was, get back on the field. He did that. He played only 7 snaps against Cleveland. That wasn't great. Takes the next step forward against Carolina. Plays, I believe it was 27 when you include the special team snaps. Looked very, very good against Carolina. And then this week, switch sides, plays on the right side, looks good, plays 25 snaps again. It was like 47% of the snaps in the preseason game, which again is a plus. He's not, they didn't have him as a starter and they weren't going to play him the entirety of the game. Like, they took him out in the fourth quarter. What else can you possibly want? I don't want to hear on Monday or whenever the Jets return to practice that Robert Saleh going to be like, well, we want to see him be able to go a full game. Like, that's not realistic in the preseason. You're going to run him out there in the fourth quarter? He wanted to go longer in the Carolina game, and they decided to take him out, which is fine. I think because you don't want him to get hurt in the fourth quarter of a preseason game. That's fine. But I don't know what we would possibly be doing if after everything we've saw the last few weeks, that you go out there on the next time the Jets are practicing and running with the ones yet again is Max Mitchell and Billy Turner. Eventually, Dwayne Brown has to come back, right? Has to. It's been soon for weeks. I know you're probably tired of hearing me say soon with Dwayne Brown, because I'm tired of saying it, but the reason why that's such a big emphasis on it is because eventually you got to get this guy back and practicing. I know you're not going to play him in the preseason. That's fine. And you don't have to necessarily rush him back in the dog days of, late July, early August, in training camp. Fine. Again, fine. But eventually you have to start building the chemistry with the starting 5 offensive linemen that you are going to actually use. You don't just wake up on game day, week 1, start of the season, plug in your 5 guys and say, okay, these are our 5 best offensive linemen. They're going to have chemistry. It don't work that way. You got to get practices in. You got to get reps in. And it's been a rotating door because a lot of it because of injuries and also because they're trying to get this thing figured out. One thing that should not be up in the air of trying to figure out is who the right tackle is, because it should be Mekhi Becton. He's, again, I feel like a broken record, but he has proven and passed every single test the Jets have given him. He's remained healthy. He switched sides and was able to do it, and he's played significant snaps. He played half the game last night. What else can you possibly want to see from Mekhi Becton? He's put the work in. I know that there was the quotes earlier in the offseason about the left tackle. He's obviously walked that back and said that he's willing to play on the right side and just wants to be out there and play. He's impressed. He's been the best tackle that they've had so far. Dwayne Brown obviously hasn't made his return, but when you look at Max Mitchell, Billy Turner, Mekhi Becton, Carter Warren, Grant Herman, like all these guys, it's been Mekhi Becton. Becton's been the best one. He has to be out there. Let me know your thoughts on the situation down in the comments below. Once again, I am Matt O'Leary. I'll catch you next time.